so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Houston. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
Panther 60, Panthers go.
Right to the air goes Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Cougar 19.
Ward setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing is Ward. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now Ward. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And his kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Looking to put a drive together.
What's up? 18. What's up?
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Throwing now is Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
On the quick, right? Swap. Another swap.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Fighting his way through contact. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
How was that? 18. What's that?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
Stroud setting up a screen for Harvey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Third and 3.
Oh, hey. 18. South.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's 3rd and 3.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
What's that?
Harvey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They go high formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard.
Ready! Blocking 18!
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Big strides, look at him go. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chig Okonkwo. 62 yards. And the Titans are once again back in front. Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's second and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2.
Ow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, eh? 18. What's that? Hey, south.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to second.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
18. Why Tony?
The throwing again is Stroud. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Titans 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on. 60 Bison.
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger.
Here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Ward now working out of the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. 19-18.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
118. What's that? 19.
Once more with Harvey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Stroud now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Lions.
Ward throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On the jump.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
70, get the look. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ward. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
118, what's that? Hey, uno. No.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ward now, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Ready,
He'll keep it himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Tag! Liking 18! Steady!
Back to throw. Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So a solid return to the 50.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. Mother slot.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
18.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 21 yards away. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Viking 18.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Ward. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
South. Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Shoves him aside. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. To throw is Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Steady!
Throwing is Ward. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in a new set of downs.
70 Timberwolves.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Strike.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
1st down. 1st and 10 with the 31-yard line.
Kennedy Lying.
Operating from the gun, Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chimere Dike, 30 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. With the left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud sets up the play action. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
118. What's up?
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Chisholm. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19-18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Setting up a screen for Harvey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 23 yards to pick up there. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Already. 118. What's that? Robin.
On 3rd down, Harvey. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right. 18. What's that?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
What's that? 118. What's that?
On the handoff, Harvey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Ward. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
And they take a knee. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Ward again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime
defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
19-18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
18. What's that?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets